Welcome back to Houston Life. We have moved to the kitchen because Pierre and Mary Tjon-Joe-Pin are about to show us 3 additional spring projects we promise will make a difference in how our homes look.
Yes, but these ones are for indoors. Now, Pierre, where are we starting for this?
Well, we're going to start with not in the kitchen, but in your house, right? And that's going to be your AC and insulation. Those are 2 really big things that you want to take care of. AC for sure, because it's going to get hot in Houston, and whenever you call when it's 90 degrees,
everyone else is
calling because the line's not long.
Your annual tune-up should happen right now.
Right.
You need it.
Right.
And then on the insulation side of it, if you're a DIY person like myself, there's no better time to be in your attic than when it's 40 degrees outside. 100 degrees, right? So now is the time to add that insulation. You can rent a blow-in insulation from a lot of companies, and then just buy the insulation yourselves. Get your partner.
No, not me.
Come over there.
He's looking at you.
Load some insulation and
I'm
blow
going
it
to add it.
and then add it up.
Pierre, let's say though, for a homeowner who may have been in their home for 5 or 10 years, how often do we need to think about getting that insulation refreshed in the attic?
Yeah, it's a great question. So a lot of times insulation over time will start to sink down and start to compact, and as it compacts, it loses its insulation value. So probably every 10 years to 15 years, you want to take all that old insulation out and put in new insulation.
Oh, take it out. So don't just add to it.
Yeah, I would take it out if you can.
And then probably help with allergies and stuff.
Absolutely.
The vents and
Think about all the things that sometimes live up there in attics. We want to get all that stuff out of there if we can.
Nasty.
Don't want to think about that.
Okay, bringing the outdoors inside, Mary. Greenery, this is something a lot of people are afraid of plants, but you have an easy way to keep them alive.
It's literally called Easy Plants, and I've recently discovered these plants. First of all, I love plant babies. They all have names. I love them.
We do too. I like the same person.
Yes, we are. And what's so cool about these, because I am busy and I do have a lot of plants, you could just actually water these. It has like a little thing there.
Reservoir.
You water them and they self-water themselves. So you don't have to water them once a month.
Once a month?
Oh, baby, she was thirsty. Okay, I'm so sorry, girl. This must have been longer than a month because she's taking all this water. I'm so sorry, Monica.
Show our viewers just what this reservoir looks like. I don't know if people, there it is.
There you go.
There's just the edge of it. I don't want to dump the water out, but then you put a little cap on top of that so the water is sealed in.
Exactly.
Genius.
And that's so easy because I don't know how often to water my plants. Where do we get these?
You get them on easyplant.com.
Okay.
That's it.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
That was my nickname in high school. All right, moving on to the tile. Okay, the grout and the tile. So I was just telling you during break, the first DIY project I ever did at home, I did beautiful white tiles, beautiful white grout that was beautiful for about 2 hours, and then it got disgusting. Grout gets nasty. So you say that we can actually paint over the grout?
You can, absolutely,
This is actually a paint/stain. You can get it at your local, Home Depot or your box store for like $8.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you guys always have you guys doing something. Take the paintbrush.
Okay.
And what you do is, you could spend like a weekend or a day doing it. And in those areas where you talk about it's nasty, like your kitchen backsplash.
And this is a project you did at home?
This is a project we did in one of our one of the houses that we renovated that we were looking to sell because we wanted it to look different. And how do you make it look better for the market?
So you went from a darker grout to a lighter grout.
We actually went from a light grout to the darker
grout,
to really make it
And that's what we're doing here, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So just in between,
So this is your, this is not a traditional tile. This is actually a reverse bevel subway tile in a stacked pattern or soldier style, however you like to call it.
Okay.
And what you do, be generous with it, just like Lauren's doing there.
But what if we get extra, what if we get it on the tile?
You wipe it off.
You're kidding.
You wipe it right off.
On the grout, it wipes off the tile.
Exactly.
What kind of prep do you have to do to the existing tile in your home?
Main thing is you just want to make sure that it's clean, right? So if you're in your bathroom, if you're redoing staining the grout in your shower, just make sure you clean it. If you've got some mildew or anything built up, bleach it, and then wipe it down, and then that's it. And then you can go right to work.
Yeah, this would definitely help. Like you said, the one in the kitchen, it's such a nightmare to keep clean because we'll scrub and scrub and scrub, and it still doesn't look. But look at the difference right there.
Well, and a reminder to our viewers, the excess grout paint wipes off, and so our lines don't look perfect here, but ultimately it's not going to paint the tile.
Exactly.
Right. Oh, that's.
And so what you want to is making it pop even more. So you go from your basic white subway to something that really is bold.
Yeah.
That's what we always are going for bold. Okay.
Always. Go for bold. Go for bold.
It's actually quite soothing and satisfying.
Yes.
It really
You
is.
love to paint.
Yeah.
I always make you paint when I come.
I do love to paint, unless it's a bathroom pink, and then I still have pieces. Oh my gosh, John Pierre and Mary Tjon-Joe-Pin, it's great seeing you both. Say hi to the
Thank
kids
you.
for us.
Thank
Absolutely,
you. We love
absolutely.
coming here with y'all.
Easyplant.com, my nickname in high school. So someone else stole my idea. So if you would like to watch John and Mary's shows, HGTV is Going for Sold and Two Steps Home. They are streaming on Discovery Plus.
And for a
you.
link to connect with them and their company, Harper Rain Homes, visit the Scene On section of our website, HoustonLife.tv. And John Pierre, I need you for my gutters.
The gutters.
Yeah.
Gutters. Gutters.
I think Mary said she really wants to do it.
No, I would never.
All right, coming up after the break, a look at what's happening